Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Last video I explained a bit about how I got my first ever car, which is a Ford Ka, and I'm sitting in it right now, and I gave you a little tour on the outside and on the inside and just told you the story of how I bought it. In that video I said that I'd do another video explaining why I think, in my opinion, Ford Kas are the perfect first car for any new driver in the UK. So now in this video I'm going to explain to you why I think that and give you multiple points to back my point up, and I'll also give you a little tour around the car and everything as well, so you can, if you're interested in buying one, you can see what it looks like and everything around the car. Okay, so number one, insurance. So because I got completely obsessed with buying my first car, I was looking at every first car that I could possibly look at on Auto Trader and Gumtree and things like that, just comparing them, watching videos. I was obsessed, and because of that I was doing insurance quotes on loads of cars, and this is still the car that had the cheapest I got the cheapest insurance quote of. Now don't get me wrong, it's still not cheap, because no first car in the UK is ever going to be cheap to insure, but in terms of a comparison, this is definitely your cheapest option. Right now I've got a provisional license. I think I'm paying about £25 a month, and when I pass it'll be about £105 a month. Now I know that it sounds like a lot of money, especially if you're new to insurance and everything like that, but compared to even a Corsa, a Clio, a Mini, a Punto, anything like that, you're still saving quite a lot of money. So in terms of insurance and money, this definitely wins for me. Number two, specs. Now I managed to get this car. I was quite lucky, it was quite a low price, but in terms of the specs, it is absolutely perfect. It's everything you need and ever want in a first car. It's got full electric windows, it's got an electric key, it's got an aux, it's got air conditioning, it's got absolutely everything you need. It's comfortable, and you do feel like you're sitting in comfort, especially if you get a Ka with leather interior and things. You wouldn't want anything more. Now I don't even have the full leather interior version yet. It still feels very quality in here, and I've got everything I need. I've got my aux, I've got my aircon, full electric, everything. It feels like a new car to me, especially as when we bought the car it was in such good condition, which of course is luck, but at the same time, if you pick carefully and wait till the right one, you can get such a good spec for under £1,000. Moving on to my last point then, from that, number three, price. Now I managed to pick this up for about £900 with free delivery from London, and I mean, it's just an unbelievable bargain. It's got everything I need. It's great on petrol, it's done 42,000 miles, it's got full electric, everything as I've explained, it's got hardly any scratches and dents on the outside, and it's in full working order. Now for under £1,000, that's an absolute bargain. It's a nice little looking car, especially if you get the specs you want and the colour you want. It feels quality on the inside, and I just don't see how you'd need anything more. In terms of the actual driving ability and things, I mean, I haven't driven it a complete ton, but we used to have an old Ka as well. My dad and parents always used to say that it drives, the Ka is such a nippy little thing. The handling's lovely, and it just has that little bit of kick, because it's the 1.3, and it just is fun to drive. So for me, being a new driver and learning to drive in it, it feels fun. It feels like your own little personal bubble, and you feel really connected to the car, and it's been amazing so far. I love it. And in actual fact, if you have over £1,000 to spend, or you know, if you have about £2,000 to £3,000, a newer shape Ka is an even better option. So this is the 2008 model. It's the older shape. Because it was under £1,000, it was an absolute bargain. But if you have more than that, go get the new shape one. They look nice and modern, they've got a nice interior, and they're very reliable, good to drive. I just think Ford Kas are just the perfect first car. So now I've given you a full overview of why I think the Ford Ka is the best option for new drivers buying their first car. I'm going to give you a little tour around the outside of the car, so you'll get to see exactly my spec, but also just make your mind up because if you genuinely don't like the exterior and just the look of the car, then maybe go for another option. But just in terms of the actual car itself and the price and just all the components balled into one, this is absolutely your best option. So yeah, anyway, without any further ado, let's move on to the outside of the car. Okay, so now you've seen the outside of the car. I hope this has helped you in any way if you're out there just searching through loads of videos like I was, trying to find your first car, and you've got that bit of cash to spend and you're really excited to get going. I hope I've helped you and swayed you in the right direction to get this car, because I genuinely do believe this is just the best thing you could buy with your money. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be uploading more videos about my car and my life and just every random thing that comes to my mind. I'm going to try and do quite regular uploads, so if you want to stick around, please subscribe and like the video, and that would help me out a lot. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.